Hello students. Today we are going to do chapter 3 elections and representation of class 11th political science. In this chapter we are going to study about election system, elections and democracy. Democracy is a form of government where the people get a chance to elect their representatives. And that is why our constitution makers also decided to choose democracy as a form of government for India. Democracy and elections are considered to be two faces of the same coin because a democracy cannot survive, it is incomplete without elections, and elections are very important for a democracy. You cannot have elections anywhere else. Okay, so there are certain rules that certain aspects which make elections democratic. One is that has to be universal adult franchise. So all those people who are adults in India, the age is 18 years and above, have a right to vote. Franchise, right to vote. Choices should be given to people. A single party country not have democracy. Okay, so in a democracy, there are either parties or multi-party. Like in India, we have a multi-party system. So we give choices to the people to choose from to elect representative. Elections should be conducted regularly. So in India, we have a 5-year period. After every 5 years, elections are conducted. They need to be free and fair. Everybody has the right to vote. Everybody should be given an opportunity. There should be no unfair means used. They should be corruption free. This is how elections should be held. Choices made by the people should be respected. You cannot say no to the election result. Whoever has been elected, you have to accept it, whether or not you voted for that person. One vote, one value. One vote cannot be counted twice. So that is your election, how they become democratic. Election system in India, we have already studied. It's like really some basic rules. There are details are usually left to be worked out by laws. Who is eligible to vote? That is also decided by election systems. Who supervises? Who is eligible to contest? How do voters choose their representatives? Eligible to vote, we have already studied. Anybody who is above 18 years of age is eligible to vote, irrespective of their class, caste, gender, religion, language, etc. Eligible to contest elections, again, anybody who is above 25 years of age, Indian by birth, is eligible to contest elections. Who is to supervise elections? It is the Election Commission. A whole body is there which has been made for this purpose. And how do voters choose their representatives? They vote via the EVM machines, that is electronic voting machines. How are votes to be counted and representatives elected? They are counted by the Election Commission, and there are two different systems through which representatives can be elected. Election Commission is the body which conducts the elections. It supervises over the elections, gives directions. It decides who will be able to stand for elections, who will not stand for elections. It issues ID cards. It gets the nomination forms filled. It allots symbols to the parties. It is a multi-member body now. In 1993, it became a multi-member body. And today we have a chief election commissioner and 2 election commissioners. The first Chief Election Commissioner of India was Sri Sukumar Sen, and the present Chief Election Commissioner of India is Mr. Sunil Arora. The Election Commission is an independent body. That means it does not work under anybody else. Okay, so whatever decisions it takes, it shows it to the legislature, but mostly they agree to it because Election Commission is the one which is deciding how to hold the elections. This picture you see here, they have shown you phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So India is such a vast country, you cannot have elections in one date only. So the country is divided into various constituencies, you see, constituencies, and elections are held on different days in these constituencies. That is why they are called phase 1, phase 2, or phase 3. And the countries where they are divided are known as constituencies. You see here, 15 states have 117 constituencies. So various places have various elections. Now, who divides these constituencies? Well, there's a body which works under the Election Commission that's known as the Delimitation Commission. So dividing the country into different constituencies is the work of the Delimitation Commission. You can see different areas have been marked in different ways. We have just seen how these are are matching with these, and they can be, you see this, the peach or green, you see here this peach, this green. So this is how constituencies are divided and elections are held accordingly. The same happens for state legislative assemblies also. There are two types of election systems: FPTP or plurality system and PR system. Today we will study about the FPTP system, or the first past the post system, or the plurality system. FPTP is present in countries like USA, India, Canada, and Britain. It has single member constituencies. Winner is the person with more votes than the other candidates. It might happen that the winner may receive only a portion of the total number of votes. Post marks the finishing point on election racing track. The candidate who crosses the post first is the winner. Just like in any game, or even in basketball, or even in a race, whoever wins, whoever gets the maximum score, they are the winners. Even in your class, when you give an examination, the first person is the one who has scored the maximum marks amongst the classmates. So this is also in the same manner, okay, as if there is a ribbon at the end, and the person who crosses the ribbon first wins. The ribbon is what? The votes polled. Okay, so whoever gets the maximum number of votes is the winner. Let me show you an example. So there is a constituency. Candidates, we have taken, say, 4 candidates. And here around 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85 votes have been polled. Okay. Now in these 85 votes, this person has got 40 votes. And 45 votes are left behind because they have been divided amongst B, C, and D. So because he has got 40 votes, he is the winner of the election. So candidate A will be elected as he has got the maximum votes out of all candidates. लेकिन जो 85 लोगों ने वोट किया, उनका representative, सारे 85 लोगों का representative नहीं पहुंचा, सिर्फ 40 लोगों का representative पहुंचा, बाकी 45 लोगों का representative नहीं पहुंचा. ये एक बहुत बड़ा drawback है of the FPTP system, where not everybody gets their representative in the parliament. So this was the one system of counting the votes, or one system of holding elections in India. That's the first past the post system. In our next video, we will study about the second way of voting, that is the proportional voting system. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.